abide, abode, abode. Despite the challenges, he abode by his school's principles. Arise, arose, arisen. If any problems arise during the project, we should address them promptly to prevent any delays. Awake, awoke, awoken. The sound of the alarm clock woke me up from a deep sleep. Backslide, backslid, backslidden, backslid. It is important to stay disciplined to prevent yourself from backsliding into bad habits. Be, was or were, been. I have been studying Spanish for 3 years. Bear, bore, born. The consequences of his reckless behavior will have to be borne by his entire family. Beat, beat, beaten, beat. This old beggar was beaten by the local men. Become, became, become. I want to become fluent in French so I can travel to France and easily communicate with the locals. Befall, befell, befallen. Last night, a terrible storm befell our city, causing widespread power outages and property damage. Begin, began, begun. I usually begin my day by drinking a cup of coffee and checking my emails. Behold, beheld, beheld. As I walked through the art museum, I beheld a breathtaking painting that left me in awe. Bend, bent, bent. He had to bend down to pick up his keys that had fallen on the ground. Beset, beset, beset. The small island nation was beset by a series of natural disasters. Bespeak, bespoke, bespoken. The look of determination on her face bespeaks her commitment to finishing the marathon. Bet, bet, betted, bet, betted. I bet my friend that I could finish reading the entire book in one day. Bid, bid, bid. She waited for the right moment to bid on her favorite painting. Bind, bound, bound. After finishing her work, she was bound to meet her friends at the new restaurant for dinner. Bite, bit, bitten. I had to see the doctor after I was bitten by a stray dog. Bleed, bled, bled. Be careful with that knife or you might accidentally cut yourself and bleed. Blow, blew, blown. The wind blew so hard. Break, broke, broken. I accidentally dropped my phone and now the screen is broken into tiny pieces. Breed, bred, bred. My grandparents bred horses for racing. Bring, brought, brought. I brought my umbrella to work this morning because the weather forecast predicted rain. Broadcast, broadcast, broadcast. The local radio station will broadcast the football game live tonight. Browbeat, browbeat, browbeaten, browbeat. The boss tried to browbeat his employees into working overtime. Build, built, built. My father and I plan to build a treehouse in the backyard. Burn, burnt, burned, burnt, burned. I was disappointed to find out that my toast was burnt. Burst, burst, burst. The dam couldn't withstand the pressure of the water and eventually burst, causing a devastating flood. Bust, busted, bust, busted, bust. The windows are busted yesterday. Buy, bought, bought. I am going to buy a new pair of running shoes. Cast, cast, cast. His phone had been cast into the river. Catch, caught, caught. Lily caught a glimpse of her old high school crush at the coffee shop. Chide. Chid. Chided, chid, chidden, chided. I had to chide my younger brother for eating all the cookies before dinner. Choose, chose, chosen. I chose the blue dress for the party because it complemented my complexion. Cleave, clove, cleft, cleaved, cloven, cleft, cleaved. He cleaved the log in two with an axe. Cling, clung, clung. He clung to the rope for dear life. Clothe, clothed, clad, clothed, clad. She clothed the children in warm clothes. Come, came, come. He came to the party. Cost, cost, cost. She cost him a fortune. Creep, crept, crept. He crept along the wall. Crossbreed, crossbred, crossbred. She crossbred roses and tulips. Crow, crew, crewed, crowed. He crowed with delight. Cut, cut, cut. She cut the cake into slices. Daydream, daydreamed, daydreamt, daydreamed, daydreamt. He daydreamed about his crush. Deal, dealt, dealt. She dealt the cards to the players. Dig, dug, dug. He dug a hole in the ground. Disprove, disproved, disproved, disproven. She disproved his theory with facts. Dive, dove, dived, dived. He dived into the pool. Do, did, done. She did her homework. Draw, drew, drawn. He drew a picture of his dog. Dream, dreamt, dreamed, dreamt, dreamed. She dreamt of becoming a singer. Drink, drank, drunk. He drank a glass of water. Drive, drove, driven. She drove him to the airport. Dwell, dwelt, dwelt. He dwelled in the past. Eat, ate, eaten. She ate a sandwich. Fall, fell, fallen. He fell from the tree. Feed, fed, fed. She fed the birds with breadcrumbs. Feel, felt, felt. He felt a sharp pain in his chest. Fight, fought, fought. She fought for her rights.